What's going on, guys? Brandon with Strict Vision Athletics here with part 2 of our gym series. I'm super excited with what I'm going to show you guys here today. If you would follow me over here, we're going to start on the cable attachment wall. Can't even think of a better place to start. So I could probably spend the next 20 minutes just on this wall alone. It really is an incredible collection as it sits now. You've got versatility for every single movement pattern, at least every single movement pattern that I can conceive. By all means, if there's something out there, you guys, that I don't have that you think I should, let me know. All of this comes from a wide variety of different places. Primarily, I'll say Elite FTS is a great location for most of this stuff. The mag grips, as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 different mag grips, which are the Max Advantage Grip patented technology. They are, strictly speaking, for pulling exercises only through cables. Really, well, not only through cables, but they are limited to pulling exercises. You can't do any press motions with the mag grips. It's the only downfall to them. The benefits are that your false grip is really emphasized and that it's a lot easier to grab, and you'll feel it targeting the major muscle groups instead of working your forearms a ton when you're trying to grip these. That's just one selection here though, you guys. I've got so much more. This is a Z-bar. This is from Elite FTS. This is also a mag grip, goes here. That's also from Elite FTS. These are track handles. A company called Track Fitness. I found these. These are the most recent addition to the attachment wall. These have a 360-degree movement pattern. They're awesome for all sorts of different exercises that are kind of making their way into our workout videos these days. I like those, so I've been using them. This is a fat grip. Well, strictly speaking, it's a neutral grip, low pulley row attachment that has a fat grip to it. I like it. I do a lot of grip strength work with it, forearms and the like. To the right of that, you've got the standard spud handles for any cable exercise. The muscle mace attachment, which I use primarily for tricep extension. I do it in a double drop set variation. So it's, 6 reps at the bottom, 6 reps in the middle, 6 reps at the top. More on that if you guys want a video on just how to use that. Rope for the standard attachment rope exercises, tricep extensions, rear cable delt rows, all of that. This is the this is the Rogue tricep extension loop that allows it to kind of lock into your hands. I don't use it for this reason. What I like this for are for hip thrusters. For cable hip thrusters, this is awesome because a hip thruster, you're gonna load up a lot of weight behind you. If you're doing it properly, your hands are gonna probably wear out long before your hips and your hamstrings. So these allow you to wrap your arms in, stay locked into the movement pattern, and kind of just rest your hands on the outside of it while you do the hip thrusters. And if you guys wanna see how this is demonstrated, send us a comment and we'll do a video on just this exercise. More of the mag grips. Oh, this is a fun one. So this is a flat edge attachment bar. I've gotten a lot into exercises that use a prone wrist position. There's the bicep board that allows you to do the bicep curls with a perfectly supinated wrist. This allows you to do tricep extension. I'm trying to remember the company that this is from. It's called Steadfast Power Equipment. That's the company that makes these. They've only got a couple products in their line, but I saw this one online. Someone actually sent it to me, and I picked it up right away, and I really like it. You know what I like it the most for? Are skull crushers. If I attach this to the cable, come down to my forehead, and then extend, it's awesome for skull crushers. So yep, shout out to Steadfast. That's a good piece of equipment. To the left, you'll see I have a few different options from the Tsunami Bar arrangement. What these are, you guys, is just like their barbell that we have and we talked about in the first video. These attachments are going to have flex to them. So if I'm doing, say for example, a bicep curl with the level 2 bar here, this is the lightest one that they make. It's going to have the most bend to it. So as I come up, and if there was obviously anchored weight here, this bar would bend. And what I like to do when I'm training a client and I'm using this, if I'm doing, take the bicep curl as an example, I would have them come up to the top, I would have them hold at the top in an isometric contraction, and then I would sort of maybe tug on the cable a bit just to get that bounce and have them fight it. That's just one example, but there are tons of exercises you can do with the Tsunami Bar attachments. That's a good addition to any serious training gym. Tsunami's got a great selection of products. That's a great one to get. Below this, just making sure, can you see this? It's all right, cool. This is the dog bone attachment for, well, traditionally I do these for lat push downs. If I want to do it on something big like the globe, that's cool too, but this allows me to kind of get my hands around it, do grip strength work. I like this really fat bar. These are the rotational handle. I think these are the York Spartan bars by Elite FTS. Both these and this have a rotation factor for the actual handles themselves. So you'll get a 360-degree movement pattern similar to the track handles, but more in a fixed position for curls and that kind of stuff. This is a version similar to this, it's just closer. This one is actually really, really good for hammer curls. Hammer curls and tricep extension, this is probably the single best attachment for those. It's not gonna work your grip in the way that the muscle mace or some of the other attachments would, but if you're just trying to hit the triceps or you're just trying to hit the biceps, this is a great one to pick up from Elite FTS, you guys. Great, great attachment. To the right of this, we've got the, I'm trying to recall the name of this one. Man, I can't remember. I want to say it's called it might be called the spreader bar. I'm going to have to get back to you guys on the name of this. I don't recall, as bad as that is. But essentially, this allows you to do a lat pull down and spread the bar apart. You'll see that it's on a little swivel here that will allow it to get wider and more narrow depending on what movement pattern you're doing. And that one makes its way into the exercises as well. I like it. It feels different than another attachment. It's a one-of-a-kind feel and a one-of-a-kind motion when you're doing it, so I'm added it to the mix. Let me sort of shift here so you can see what I'm pointing at. You can see all this? Okay, good. So this is the globe attachment. This is from Rogue. I use this, what I do is I'll take this and I'll anchor it to something on the rack, something really sturdy, and then I will use my hands to hold on and I'll do grip strength with it. You can also do lat pull downs with this. It's strongman training. So it's training for your forearms, your arms, and your hands, stuff to just get you more, it's a gritty workout. It's a way to get more gritty with the end of your workout, especially arms. This is another really, really cool piece of equipment, you guys. I just picked this one up probably 2 months ago now. This is the Pure Torque Rotational Tyre Hill cable attachment. And what this does, you guys, this allows you to do core like you've never done it before. I'm not gonna lie, there's a very specific way to do this and a specific technique and tempo, but what you're gonna end up doing is rotating with the anchor attached to a cable machine or a resistance band, and you're gonna be fighting using your core to do the work. This has functional application like you wouldn't believe. Baseball, golf, anything where core rotational movements are a really fundamental part of the exercise, this is gonna help strengthen it. So a worthy addition to any gym, just like everything else in there. This is a straight bar attachment. I like this. Sorry. I know that probably sounds really loud in the video. This is a straight bar attachment. I use this primarily for a lot of single side attachments. So everybody initially when they see this, they think that both sides should be strapped in and maybe you're gonna do bench press, you know, that kind of thing. I like doing only one side anchored, one side free, and take bench press as the example. If I'm doing bench press with just one side attached to 75 pounds on the rack and the other is free, well, I'm using this side for stabilization and this side for the press. So stabilization, press, and then vice versa. Just an example, it's a cool attachment, and if you wanna have, you know, call it 6 or 7 more movements to do, you will need this. So I think, throw this back up there. I think that just about sums it up for the cable attachment wall.
And which one is your favorite?
Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, right now, it might be the Pure Torque. It could be because I'm still kind of mystified by it because it's only a few months old, but I've been using that thing a lot. It's made its way into a lot of our workouts, and a lot of our core exercises have been focused around that. I think it's amazing, and it can work for explosive, really quick twitch movements, and you can also do isometrics. Like I can take 3 or 4 bands, put it on the anchor, have my client hold still and just hold it, and then I will pull on the resistance band and he will have to fight. There's so much application for that cable attachment. It's such a cool piece. They're all cool, but I think that's probably my favorite right now. Should we continue, bud? Keep going? You want to cut it off? All right. You know what, guys? Like I suspected, that took a while. That's a lot to digest. I'm sure you guys have questions. You want to know more. If you guys have any comments or suggestions about a worthy addition to the wall, please let me know. Seriously. A third of this stuff did not come from me. It came from people like you guys sending me ideas like, hey, check this out. What do you think about it? And then I go and buy it because if I like it, I want it, I'll get it, I'll use it. That being said, the wall is very filled up and damn near complete. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. Please subscribe and look out for part 3 and who knows, part 4, part 5. We don't know how long this is going to go for, but we're taking it slow so you guys really get a good in-depth review of everything that we work with here at Strict Vision.